Alright guys, I am back and ready to jump back into this playtest. Note the updated version number from last time. One of the advantages, of course, of doing these recordings, especially on playtests right before I release, is that sometimes when I watch back the recording, I see a bug I missed, and that happened with the last one. You'll recall we fought a guardsman, and I mentioned, hey, when we kill it, it'll drop some armor, and it didn't. Turns out there was a bug that prevented it from dropping armor unless you killed it with a spell. It would work if you killed it with a spell, but not in combat. That was true of armored trolls and armored fiends as well, so I fixed all those bugs. Huzzah! There we go. Let's jump back in. Alright, that's right, we're in a labyrinth level here. One moment. I'm going to turn up the music volume one more step, just because I noticed it was so quiet, even at the end there. It was like it was tantalizingly almost audible, but not audible in the playback. So this hanging body here, we could go and cut it down. The act of cutting it down alone is a good act. There's a chance it gets up and attacks us as an undead that we cut down, but it is a good act. We don't want to do good acts because it'll please good gods and it'll piss off the evil gods like Hornus. But once the body hits the ground, as long as it hasn't already been looted, we can loot it, and that's an evil act, so it is kind of a wash there. We might get something out of it. I think we're going to cut it down because maybe we'll find something on it that's useful. Looting dead bodies can lead to disease and undead, but let's do it. Let's cut it down. This will suck. So we lost 5 faith there for doing that, and it's already looted, unfortunately, you can see. So we just lost 5 faith and pissed off Hornus a bit. He's like, why the hell did you cut down my decoration? We really got to find a way. Ooh, it's a fast freaking pendulum blade there. A pendulum blade. Let's not go that way. We really got to find a way to get rid of these. We have no choice. No choice but to go through that pendulum blade, guys. This may be the shortest episode ever. We may end up dead. Let's see if there's anything we can do before we do that. We can eat the sunflower seeds. It'll give us a little bit of health. Do we have any spells we can cast? Nothing that'll help. Let's go ahead and cast, let's use the sunflower seeds. Got back 1 hit point, guys. Oh, we do this prayer storm melding. Let's use it right here and hope it works. 70% chance Xaskazien likes us enough to grant us this miracle. Please, Xaskazien, please give us this. Yeah. So when we walk through the walls, we got it for 21 turns. You can't see anything or hear anything when you're inside a wall. So you got to be kind of careful you don't mess up and, you know, die inside there, or the spell runs out when you're inside the wall and you suffocate. Alright, there we go. We came through. Managed to get around that pendulum blade. That's a Tartalo. It's a little tough for us to fight right now in our damaged state. We really got to heal. We really got to find some ways to cure these diseases. Whoops, I didn't mean to go in the wall. That is a danger, of course, is that our insanity may have us step into a wall right now, so if it happens, we gotta remember which way we stepped in. Actually, I don't know if we can tell easily, so we can step right out again. We found cold Vorduvian tea inside those urns. There we go, the wall passes off. We don't need cold Vorduvian tea. If we had a cooking fire, we could heat it up, and it would give us something. I don't remember what it gives us. That is a giant ferret, similar to the giant shrew we saw earlier, but A, tougher, and B, it is a hero named Ripper, who will literally rip us to shreds right now. So let us avoid him for the time being, until we can heal up or something. We're on the other side of that portcullis now. There is a slim chance we screwed ourselves over by going through the wall, because the lever to operate portcullises is always accessible to you somehow when you spawn. And by going through the wall, it's possible it's now behind it, something else that we can't get to. For instance, if the lever was on this side of the portcullis, and now we're on this side of the portcullis, and the only way to get back to the lever is to go through this portcullis, we may not be able to proceed back to that area. But we'll see what happens. We got a thug here. We're gonna have to go through him. He's not that tough, but we could summon that Orcish champion. Let's go ahead and do it. It's not the best use of our abilities because in a maze, even if it kills the thug, it may not find other things to kill. And the thug killed our champion anyway. Only taking 1 point of damage. The good news is this ferret is like going through the walls and creating new passages for us in this labyrinth. Every time you hear that booming sound, that's a ferret digging through a wall. Alright, let me get a little closer to the thing and recomfort myself here, readjust myself so I'm comfortable. That thug is running away. Oh, we got a Camptosaurus here. It is fast, faster than we are. It is cowardly, so it's got a better chance to run than normal. It's almost a fair fight. We are pretty damn hurt, though. We gotta be really careful. Alright, it's running. Let it run. This, on the other hand, we don't want to fight. Like the spell filter we fought before, it can steal spells. It has a 30% chance it destroys a random spell when it hits us. Camptosaurus is dead. Let's go ahead and equip the dagger and hope it stays equipped. We don't drop it with our palsy. We'll re-equip it right before any combats we enter. Here's some papers. Low power scroll. Let's just go ahead and cast it. Nothing. Control spirit. If we had a spirit in our square, we could have tried to charm it. Mid-power scroll, likewise, I'm just going to use it and hope it summons something to fight. Alright, we're berserking. So while we're berserking, we do an additional 50% weapon damage in combat. So we would do, well, nothing without a weapon, but we'd do 6 to 13 if we hit them, plus a 27% chance to do an additional 1 to 12. It's kind of dumb, but if we're going to do it, now's the time to do it. I don't know, guys. Let's eat this fig. That gives a bit of faith. We lost our weapon. Let's re-equip it. Re-equip it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We're badly hurt. I don't know, guys. We're in a really bad shape. Oh, shit. Dead end. Possibility there's a secret passage there, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and equip the dagger on passing. We'll have no choice. We'll fight him on the way by and hope we survive. We dropped it right away. We have like 1 hit point left. I think we're probably dead. 2 hit points. Oh, our insanity stepped us back into him. And he killed us. Well, there you go, guys. Not the best run. We only got 3 episodes of that, and the 3rd episode was pretty short. But you got to see a little bit of the new Minotaur character in action. You got to see a crawling corpse, which is a new monster in the game. We got to see a head on a pike, which is a new square in the game. What else did we see? I'm not sure there was a lot of other new stuff we saw, aside from the perks for the Bold Rush and the Labyrinthine Instincts and the Gore perks we unlocked for the Minotaur. I'm not sure there's anything else. I do want to test something here. Actually, I want to test 2 things while we're here. One thing is just this. If we go to the stats screen, you can see there's an arrow saying we should be able to scroll the screen, and we can, okay. So after death, you can still scroll the screen, apparently not using your mouse wheel. Let me write this down. After death, can't scroll with mouse wheel. And I've noticed after victory, you can't scroll like at all, period, through stuff. So I'm going to try and tackle that before I release in 3 days, but I don't know if I'll have time. Let's also test the reason we played a Minotaur was to make sure that it recorded the race properly here. Now we are this one, the yellow one. Yeah, level 7 male Horned Minotaur Warlord. So that error is fixed as well. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping me solve some bugs before release. If you're enjoying the game, it is currently, in my time, the 12th, I think. Probably the 13th in your time. So keep an eye open on the 15th on itch.io. You can find the game. Just look for Caverns of Xaskazien 2 or Virtuous Sinner as my online handle, and you'll find it. Thanks for watching.